I was in 8th grade. We were playing basketball in the gym. And it wasn't like, oh, we're 2v2 in or whatever. No, it was like the whole class was sitting on the sideline. And the teacher picked out like 2 to 3 people to verse each other. Bro, when someone's watching me, like, I don't know what it is, but when there's attention on me, I like fight or flight. I just freeze. You know what I mean? So like I can't function properly when there's attention on me. So we're playing. The teacher picks me. We're playing, and my teammate passes me the ball, and I end up running towards the rim. I'm about to shoot it, and I'm wondering like there's nobody next to me. And like, no, that's the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. And I'm like, I was turning around, and now I gotta go the other way. I was on the other side of the court. I was like that one dumb guy, bro. Of course it was me. I couldn't function properly, and I messed up in front of the class. I'm like, oh my god, man. And then I felt so embarrassed. My face was red, and I'm like, I couldn't even function anymore. I couldn't play. Teacher was laughing. Everybody was laughing at me. Khali Allah, man. Genuinely, fast forward a little bit. We went to lunchtime, and I was sitting with my friend across the table, and I'm just like, I'm literally like this. Like, I'm so down, and I'm so sad that, like, what just happened. I'm like, man, everybody like just laughed at me, bro, and everybody's like probably thinks I'm most stupid, and like, and then he looked at me. He's like, bro, like he literally looked at me. He's like, bro, nobody remembers that moment but you. Stop thinking about it. Nobody cares, and literally nobody remembers except for you. Stop thinking about it. And then I looked up, like he was calling me out, and I was like, oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Nobody probably even remembers. Like, I'm looking around, and like all the people in the class that see me like mess up and I felt so stupid about, were like just having fun. They're talking to their friends. Like, nobody even cares. And I'm like, bro, when I think of it now that I'm older and I remember that moment, it's like I have this tendency where when I mess up, it's like my nafs al-lawama, like the self-blaming nafs, goes into this toxic shame instantly. Maybe you've got like a dad where you're like me, where when I was young, if you just mess up on one thing, you just get screamed at. He just starts raging at you for messing up, doing this simple stuff. So I feel like my nafs al-lawama, every time I mess up or I feel like I genuinely failed and I didn't do the thing I wanted to do, or I'm so embarrassed about myself, or I messed up with this, I heavily, naturally like resort to this like toxic shame, beat myself up type of style. And I carry that into when I, like, let's say I do a sin that I'm trying to avoid, or I messed up with working out consistently, or I was trying to stay away from sugar at night and then I ate ice cream, or like the homemade brownies that like my mom made the other day. And it's like every time I fail towards a goal I'm trying to achieve, I just go to nafs al-lawama takes over, bro. Toxic shame. And then I get into this like negative loop, or like this negative thought process of and it's just very draining to be that way. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't want us to be like that. Like, there's a reason why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He reminds us so many times, like, He's the most forgiving. He doesn't care about what you do, just as long as you make repentance. And it's like, if you don't give up, just simply not giving up, that by itself will piss off shaitan. That by itself will make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala happy. So apply that to any area of your life that you're trying to achieve your goals in, not just deen, but also trying to work out. Stay consistent, disciplining the nafs, being productive, using your time wisely, trying to fast more, trying to not doom scroll as much, trying to work more on your business, but your brain hurts, stick with it. It's gonna hurt. And if you fail and you mess up, don't go into this toxic shame like loop cycle. If you get into a rut, that's like a peak test that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is putting you through to see if you're gonna get up, especially when you feel down, especially when you're nafs al-lawama and your toxic shame, you're beating yourself up like crazy. You need to get yourself out of that. It's at that point, it's like you can't fight your mind with your mind. You've just got to take action, especially if you don't feel like it, because your nafs al-lawama will just keep beating you up internally, and then shaitan will just join in, bro. If you mess up, just don't beat yourself up, bro. Because that's just so bad for you in the short term and the long term. And it's not what? It's going to weaken you more. So it makes more sense to do the thing that will make you feel more powerful, will give you energy, will please Allah, and is good for your dunya and your akhirah. So like, how do you do that? Is to take action, especially if your nafs al-lawwama and your toxic shame is kicking in. Like, you just gotta block it out and then continue to move forward. Alright? Don't buy into your emotions and justify with logic. Assalamu alaikum.